YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 40 in the Pokémon Mystery Dungeon, Blue Rescue Team, Recruit 'em All playthrough. Today, we're going to attempt to recruit one of the most iconic Pokémon of all time, Mew. In addition to that, there is also 3 other legendaries within the same dungeon, the Buried Relic, and that of course is the Titan Trio, the Regis from the Hoenn region. We do already have one of the 3 with Regirock, but we still need to recruit Regice and Registeel as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the Relic, but first we're actually going to go off to the Silver Trench because we do need to make additional runs for the Blue Gummies as we still are making our way towards earning the final IQ skill, which is of course super mobile to help us walk right through walls. So we don't know exactly where we're at in terms of getting that last IQ skill, but we need to get to, I believe, 990. But the game doesn't really tell you where you're at. It just kind of, if we pull up the team here and look at Squirtle's summary, we just have a whole bunch of stars down there. I think 11 of them or something like that. I don't feel like counting that, but once we get the final star, instead of a bunch of stars, it'll just say max. And then it'll also say that we learned super mobile. So we'll see what happens. And there's a chance we could get it, but probably not. I should also put on the x-rays, by the way. We're not going to need the friend bow till around floor 15, when we'll start to see some Staryus spawn in. And the 3 mons that we're going to get here before we escape orb out is 1 Staryu and 2 Grimers. Because we already have a Staryu, but we'll need another one. Evolve one of them into Starmie. You know where you're pulling up with Pin Missile, right? That's nasty work. Alright, let's do this real quick. Okay. And we have never recruited a single Grimer or Muck, which Muck's probably unrecruitable, but let's see if this is a jelly. It's not. What do we got here? Oh, another escape orb. That's actually pretty good. Alright, now we just gotta find the stairs. So we'll grab a couple Grimers. I'll have to use like a bunch of Joy Seeds in between episodes to level up one of them so it can become a Muck. We're getting lost in here. Oh, here's the stairs. Not bad. Oh, we get super mobile before max. Okay, so max is probably 1,000, right? But at 990, we'll get super mobile. I can see it. I can see it. Don't need the warp orb. It would help clear out monster houses, but this dungeon, there's only like, well, there's 1 room monster houses, so the warp orb wouldn't actually do anything there. By the way, I'm just now realizing something too. Oh, Wingull found a blue gummy. Get over here. When we did this a few days ago on stream, I wasn't wearing the x-ray specs. I think I had the friend bow on the whole time. Which, I forgot about the x-rays letting us see all the items, right? So we could have just tracked down all the blue gummies really easily. But I was going room by room in every floor trying to see where the items were, you know? And we could have just had visibility the whole time had I brought the x-rays. It's pretty funny, but oh well. There's only 1 more item over here. It's just an Oranberry. Okay. Now, because we are level 100, these mons are going to try to join left and right, even though we're not wearing friend bow. That's just because it takes their, like... They all got between, like, a 7 to 11% base chance. And you add another 24% on top of that for our level. So we'll be recruiting stuff like crazy. And then friend bow gives you an extra 10% on top of that, so... Even without it, though... We're still a lot of these Pokemon are still gonna try to join in. Alright, we don't need either one of those. And Corsola found the last item, which was a copy of Attract. Alright. We'll just head to the stairs. Where are they at? Even though this is a 99 floor dungeon, the trench with the grand prize of Lugia at the end, it goes really fast because they're really, really big rooms, and the floor layouts therefore are relatively small every time. This is actually probably one of the biggest ones in the entire dungeon. They're always randomized, so you can't just commit to memory of the pattern, but... No, I didn't even eat the gummies yet. I was just going to fill up on them, and... I was going to fill the bag and just consume the ones off the ground, and then we'll go ahead and eat the other ones, that whatever else I still have in the bag, but... Yeah, we ended up using a couple joy seeds last time. On the previous stream. Because we were at 96, it's like we might as well just get to a hundo. That way you know, because if not, I would have like called it out every few episodes. I'd have been, look guys, we're now at level 97. We made it, you know. So, let's just get it over with and get to 100. Because again, for anybody watching this in the future that might have missed the previous episodes, after you get past level 90, there really is... Well, there's absolutely no difference between level 90 all the way to level 100 in terms of your recruitment odds, so... And, you know, when you're that high a level, it also... All the wild Pokemon here are like level 20, so you just one-shot them anyway. So realistically, once you get to level 90, that's pretty much all you need to do in this game. That's like the last main goal. Okay. That's not a gummy. Let's keep checking, though. We only found 2 of them on that one floor. Oh, you know what? This is why I brought throwables, though. Because you can't attack when you're paralyzed. You can still move around, but you can also still use throwables as well. Just make it easier. Wonderful. Okay, the last item down there was coins, so we don't even need to fight these guys. As it literally does nothing for us. Icy Wind and Bubble that always get the slowing effect are very annoying. Because when the enemies go for it, it seems to always go off. And the very next turn after the slowing effect wore off, it kicks right back into effect with another Icy Wind. Okay. This game's got jokes today, huh? Alright. I got you, I got you. Let's just go after all these blue dots. Nice, there's another one. We're about to get slowed down by the bubble, too. Okay, we're out of space now. We'll go ahead and eat all 3 of these gummies. Pretty sure these give you like a +7. And so we're probably somewhere around 900, if I had to guess. But again, we have no way of knowing. And this should get us... Oh, well, you know, assuming we're around 90, we're gonna need quite a bit. Probably close to 20 of them. But we'll see. It could also be a monster house down there. Let's go check that out. 4 items. Oh, it's not. Interesting. But there's no jelly beans, so we're not interested. Moving on. We also probably gonna have to hit one of these apples here, because we are gonna go all the way to floor 30. Rossberry and coins. All right. The other item on the floor was picked up by that Pokemon that was up there, and it was just coins as well. Okay. What do we got over yonder? Cherry berry. Wonderful. I actually might need another horsey. Because I keep forgetting about Kingdra in this game. But obviously it's a Gen 2 Mon, so it's part of the 386. I'm gonna grab this just to fill up the bag. Never mind. Bag is full. Okay. Alright, here's the first one-room monster house, but just kind of walk past them all. I did bring a Petrify to make this go quicker, but... Oh, we found a second one. Alright, we'll just use it. I don't think these one-room houses can... I think they only have coins and orbs in the house, right? And TMs. So I don't think I'm going to find jelly beans, which is why I never bother going to check them out. But... okay, that was a cherry berry on the left. We don't need that. And Krabby Patty found a TM for Shockwave. Don't need that either. Only 3 blue gummies is not a great start here. Staryu hit that spiel in the back with a bubble beam. Got the slowing effect too. Let's hope there's a couple gummies in here. Nice. Here's another one. Another escape orb too. By the way, for anybody watching this in the future on YouTube, we just came out of like a 3.5 hour attempt of trying to get Pelipper through Purity Forest. And as it happens a lot in the forest, the run came to an end at the hands of a Venomoth. About 10 floors shy of getting the win with Pelipper. So it was unfortunate, but that's why Silver Wind is OP. But we're gonna get back in there in the future. We gonna get Pelipper through the forest, as we are with many other Pokemon. But we almost had it today. So what better way to follow that up than a nice chill sesh of just recruit them all here. Okay, no jellies up there. Oh yeah, by the way, I totally forgot we needed a Staryu. Staryu is here from floors 15 to 25. So if I see those, I'll put on the friend bow. I don't know what that was, but I think it was a Krabby. Yeah. Gotta make sure we find a Staryu before we leave floor 25. Yeah, that's the last one it's on. Well, there it is. Staryu found some coins. There's actually 2 different Staryus here, because the other one got a defense scarf. These last 2 red dots are going to be starfish. How would you like to join Team Turtle, my friend? Hey now. That's what I'm talking about. Oh! I did the thing again where I hit no. I'm actually so bad. I thought it was asking about the nickname. Anyway, here's the other mon we need. We need 2 Grimers out of this, so... okay, there we go. We'll take it. There should be a Staryu still over on the left side of the map. We just can't see the red dot. Give a nickname? No. Okay. Grimer is Pokemon number 228. Let's go ahead and adjust that real quick. Very nice. And over here on the team tracker as well. Okay. Now that other Staryu's over here somewhere. Let's go chase it down. Well, it ain't in that room. Oh. I was about to put the x-rays back on, but here it is. And we get it right back. Not bad. Yes. Join the squad. I know, I'm always so quick to decline. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Yeah, let's let one of them pick up the x-ray specs. Why are we going for recover when we're at full HP, man? What are we doing? And now all of a sudden there's an Omastar behind us. I didn't even know that was coming. Without the x-rays. Let's go take it out before it KOs my Grimer. Okay. That's an Insomnoscope. There you go, Staryu, you can hold that. Alright, let's go check out this last item over here. What do we got? Just some pebbles? Nah. Okay, now, good news is Grimer's here for a lot longer than Staryu is. That was like the first Grimer floor. So bro's here from 20 to 29. Here's another jelly, but Grimer can't cross the deep water, so we're going to have to go back for it. Eat it. That was the one. That was the gummy that just earned us super mobile. Let's go, dude. I wasn't sure if we were going to get that. I was actually doubtful we were going to get that today. I thought for sure that we were going to have to come back in here a second time. Nice. You were right, Pear. You were saying last night that you were feeling it. I thought we were farther away. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this on and actually just start munching right through the walls. Even though they kind of look like walls are made of foam in here, like Kingler's Gigantamax beard. So let's see. Check IQ. I'm assuming it would be somewhere towards the bottom. It's not. It's in the middle. Right, so that overwrites All-Terrain Hiker, which is basically the same thing. Super Mobile is All-Terrain Hiker with an added bonus of just being able to chew right through the walls. Although I don't know how to do it. Oh, you just walk into the wall. So there you go. I was hitting the attack button. I thought we'd have to like bite the wall, but you just walk into it. Kind of fire. We don't need Grabby. We already got one. Okay. We don't even need to hunt for blue jellies anymore, but... Oh, okay, so it did say max. So we must have got enough to go all the way there, but... I was going to say it'd be cool to get rid of all those stars and just have it say max, but we're already there. So all we need is one more Grimer. And this Grimer just lost all his, Okay. Bro stepping on every possible PP0 trap. Let's just hang out here for another Grimer to show up. And then we're going to use the escape orb, man, and we're going after Mew. Just gotta wait for these guys to walk in the room here. Sit here and just spam the hunger heal button. Alright, now there's a lot of red dots on the map. We just gotta hope one's a Grimer. This is pretty cool. I've never used this before. I never got this far into a playthrough of this game. Oh, it's another Grimer. Look at that. I thought it was a sleeping Pokemon because they weren't moving on the mini-map, but it's because he was stuck behind this stuff. And there we go. What level are these at, by the way? Wait, Grimer comes at 32? Oh, it evolves to like 38, doesn't it? Something like that. Never mind, that's not high enough. Okay, take out the Krabby Patty. Escape orb out, man. I'm gonna put the x-rays back on real quick, though. Okay. So we're still only at 228 out of 386. We could go use a Water Stone on Staryu and bump that to 229. Might as well. But I'm pretty sure Muck is like 38 to 40-ish. So I'll have to throw a couple Joy Seeds at it. I just be slinging those things at my Pokemon in between the episodes. Okay. Let's go grab the Staryu real quick. We do also have other Mons that we could evolve right now. But because it's on top of mind, let's do this with one of these two Staryus. Obviously it doesn't matter which level because they evolve with a Water Stone. So we'll just do this one. And then of course we have to make it the leader. Alright. The running animation looks pretty funny. Especially after now seeing what they did with Mega Starmie, right? This kind of looks like the way Mega Starmie would run. That was interesting. Hopefully I have a Water Stone. We'll make Squirtle stand by here. Pretty sure we got a few of these things. Also, while I'm in here, I'm going to take out the music box as well. But I can't because we're at 19 out of 20 items, okay? Never mind. Let's go evolve this Ding Dong real quick. And then we're going back to the Buried Relic. We made a couple attempts at Mew now, but we keep swinging and missing, so... Not as bad as our luck with Raikou, but... Mew's just hard to track down. Alright, let's do this. Water Stone. Let's see what Starmie looks like here. Especially with the running animations. These are always pretty funny. Staryu had a better one, actually. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Now let's go make space Oh, we gotta adjust a couple things. So Starmie is Mon number 229. And I gotta check it off over here too. Okay. Now, this is not the psychic type that we're here for today. We want Mew. And we gonna get it. If we find it. Mew does not actually have a 100% recruit rate. It has, I think a 1%. It was like a 0.9, so just call it 1%. And, you know, as long as I remember to put on Friendbow, we get to add 34% to that. So we will have a 35% chance to recruit Mew. Not great, but not horrible. Could work with that. We also don't need this other Oranberry. Also, Kangaskhan's probably confused behind the counter, like, why is this starfish here representing Team Turtle? It don't make no sense. That's correct. Okay, 3 huge apples. We might... It looks funny with the running animation from behind. Oh, he's got another Joy Seed. But I'm a hacker, so I added 999 Joy Seeds to Kangaskhan storage. We don't need to buy anymore. I was doing that for a long time in this playthrough, though. I go through the Makuhita Dojo, then I come back and check the Joy Seeds every time, but... The pacing of that was just too slow to keep up with the pace of how we've been recruiting the Mons. So in order to kind of have them go like this and finish at the same time in the playthrough, I had to make the play. Alright, let's go grab Squirtle. Get out the way, War Turtle. And get the music box. Almost forgot. 1000%. Guilty as charged, you know. Starmie, stand by. Let's go grab that box. Do we have everything else, though? Apples, revivers, just in case. Squirtle's can't... It's never going to get KO'd, but just in case. Petrify, we don't really need, but roll call and escape. Cleanse orb. In case our roll call gets sticky. What up, Ruthie? Welcome in, welcome in. Well, we just had a tough loss with Pelipper in the forest. We were 10 floors away from the win, but ran out of resources. It's tough. But we'll get back in there with the Pelican eventually. And where's the cleanse? This one. Yeah, I think so too. But it's all good. Oh yeah, we just got super mobile as well. It's not bad. Let's see. Where is the relic? Right here. I think we're good to go, man. There's probably other Pokemon we need in here. But again, we're just going to see if we can get the 2 Titans, Registeel and Regice, on our way to, you know, hunting down Mew, which... Pear's going to have to remind everybody, but I don't think Mew shows up till a certain floor. I think it's after 35, right? Because it's like, you're not supposed to be able to, Yeah, see, we could just do this now. That's pretty cool. After you take down all 3 Regis, that's when you're able to craft the music box. This Wynot is so confused. Bro hears the walls being munched down and doesn't know where it's coming from. Yeah, okay. 36 to 97. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, we were going crazy last night, Nikki. We played a lot of Pokemon Champions, then we moved over to Fall Guys. It was so much fun. The Mario Party was really epic, too. We can actually recruit Golbat? I don't have Zubat or Golbat yet. Huh. Golbat, because it's in... Dude. I was gonna throw a stick at it. Iron Thorn. I'm assuming Golbat's negative 19. That's how most, like, Evo Mons are. What you looking at? Why not? Hold this real quick. So again, those are like 5% chances. Negative 19 plus a positive 24%. We don't need to recruit Eradicate though, we already have that. Oh. as well add to our stack. Okay, so how this works is floor 15, 25, and 35 contain the 3 Reggies. The first one of those on 15, though, is the one that we do have. Reggie Rock is first. We have Bro. Reggie Ice, oddly enough, we did actually recruit. Let me check for citrus berries up here. We did recruit Reggie Ice as well, and then continued throughout this dungeon to try to find Mew. But Reggie Ice fell through a pitfall trap, like in the floor 60, 70, something like that. And yeah, if the Pokemon fall through a pitfall trap, they're lost and you have to recruit them again. So it was kind of annoying because we also had a different recruit with us. It was Squirtle, Reggie Ice, and somebody else. And of course it was Reggie Ice that fell through the pitfall trap, you know? Why not? Look at that sleeping Wishmer right there. We'll leave it be in peace. Oh, stairs are right here. Nice. Ain't nobody got time for Ghastly. Tangela? It might have been Tangela. That's a good call. It probably was. Oh. Can't deal with the ghost inside the wall. Look at me still staying in the intended path. I don't even need to use that apple yet either. Oh, Hitmonchan's going for it. Great. This guy's actually like +6 speed right now. And agility is really OP because it affects every Pokemon in the room, like all the enemies. So they all get the boosted speed here. Kinda cringe. Just like a Lob Orb. Oh, nice. Stream crashed again for the 2nd time today. No! These were sticky iron thorns. That just ruined our whole stack. Guess we'll add to it. Maybe we'll find a cleanse. Okay, the stream reconnected. Nice, nice, nice. I don't know why it's crashed twice today. Oh no, it still hasn't really reconnected. Yeah, I know. There was a life seed inside the wall? What? Interesting. I did not know there was items inside the walls of this game. Oh no. I don't... It's struggling really bad trying to reconnect. I hate when it does this. Wonderful. Well, hopefully it stabilizes. That's the good thing about recording on the side, though, so we don't have to rely on the VOD footage. That's unfortunate if it doesn't come back. Yeah, items in the walls is crazy. Okay. Well, we'll enter the floor first, but... Oh no, this... Never mind, there's nothing here. This is where Reggie Rock used to be. Okay, it is back. You're right, you're right. Jeez, man. Okay. 10 floors away from Reggie Ice. Golbat has no idea where I just went. Although, you know, who knows where we're going. There might be nothing else out here. This is kind of fun, though. Yeah, that was the only rooms on the whole floor. We just made our own path. That's how we roll. Life seed in the wall. See, now we could just be taking shortcuts like this. Yeet. Pretty sweet, man. Run away from Knocked Owl. Alright, fine, we'll fight it. I know, right? Like, I got this really big light on the top of my desk. That's what makes the reflection on my forehead. Okay, here's the stairs. Of course, we spawn right next to it. Yeah, like all my time streaming, I've tried to adjust this camera so many times because, like I told you guys, it's like a $10 webcam. So it's been funny to constantly adjust it and try to figure out the right settings. It's dialed in pretty good. Like the shiny forehead was driving me nuts too, but I was like, just let it ride, man. It is what it is. Don't need the returns. Actually, Totter, we don't need that either. Oh, stairs were in here. I saw it on the mini map, but we didn't get in the room far enough. Okay, a Thunderbolt TM. So the reason why I'm not going to accept other recruits is I would rather get the 2 Reggies and Mew. Whoever else tries to join us, there's going to be other mons that we need here. I'm just going to keep denying everybody. Because I'd rather save the space for the legendaries. I'm still not going to knock down the walls as much as I thought I might because it goes really, really slow doing this. So like taking the shortcuts is nice when we need to, but yeah, here we go. It's really, really annoying to like have to do it every time. Cause it like every time there's an input lag, as you can see, not input lag, but kind of like input delay as you break down the wall. I'll actually hold this Pecha, why not? We'll use the regular apple. Alright. Can we get Reggie Ice once again for Team Turtle after losing it last time? Also, grabbing those sticky iron thorns from the stream crash, you guys might have missed that, was very annoying because it ruins your entire stack of thorns. It was unfortunate. Okay, nice. We found the stairs. Another apple? I meant to just eat it. Let's do that. I'll still walk on all these orbs to see if I could find... Well, this one we'll just use, but... See if I can find a cleanse to free up my sticks there. What you gonna counter, man? You gonna counter this bite? Too bad it's a special attack. Noob. Okay. Hypno? How about no? Oh, I forgot to... I didn't even realize what floor we were on. Intruder alert. We gotta put on the friend bow here. Come here, boss. Don't be doing that, man. Get over here. Thank you. Mr. Ice. We've been down this road before, brother. You already said yes once. Unfortunately, you fell in a hole, and we lost you, man. But today we're back, and I got a spot for you on the squad. Join your brother Reggie Rock. What do you say, man? Yes, sir! Look at that. And I hit yes this time instead of hitting no. Nice! W, Mr. Ice. Okay, that's Pokemon number 230. Let's hope we don't lose it again. Good luck, have fun. Alright, let me also check off Mr. Ice over here. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we do need to turn off his attack with explosion, though. It's extremely cringe. Alright, turn off all the attacks. Let's get after it. The excellent recruitment speech. It's extremely cringe, but it works sometimes, you know? Just gotta go for it. Alright, Mr. Ice. Please do not fall in any traps this time. I don't even know what item he just picked up. That might have been a bad one. I think it said Racket Band. Get your ass over here, Ditto. Oh, Persim. That's actually a good hold item. Sorry, I got the hiccups. That was a good hold item. Of course, you have the rocks in the wall. Forgot to use Bite. But Reggie, like, when your teammates get confused, then you have to wait for the confusion to wear off before you can keep going, so Regice picking up a Persian Band was actually nice to block the confusion. I'll take it. I do really want to cleanse. Troll's actually not bad. I want to cleanse. We got a bunch of weird orbs. Let me just chuck a couple of these. Slow orb, and we'll just rip the sea trap. Oh, I have a cleanse. Right. Duh. I brought a cleanse in here with us, so in case our escape orb got sticky. Ooh. A little citrus. Oh, I can't use it. I'm not at full. Bruh. Wake up, Mr. Iceberg. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What is this room? That's not what I want to see right now. We want to see that once we can get Mew. Especially because bro's not in the best spot. I mean, I have 2 Reviver Seeds, but imagine if... You know what I could do? I could just switch spots with Mr. Ice. Crap. Let's take these lads out over here. I did not know bro learns poison gas. That's not good. We're gonna be here for a while, but good news is, hopefully Regice is chilling back there. We do have 2 revivers, in case something like this happened. That's fine. But once the other Hitmontop comes up from up top to down here, now he can also hit Mr. Ice. Let's just take out these 2 ding-dongs and then we'll work top down for the rest of them. Is Regice actually going to get a KO on Hypno? He's kind of going ham right now. Alright, get rid of you. Then we'll get rid of Hypno before he finds a way to take out Reggie. Alright. Hey, look at that. Regice grew a level. We should have actually read his level up text there. Because who knows if we will ever see that in Purity Forest. Oh, now I can't use my throwables either. This is not good because I might accidentally attack Regice. Dude! I thought I was safe and I didn't think it would... Of course, the one time I try to attack when I'm confused, it goes right into... I was facing this way. And your attack can go off in any direction. It went right for Regice and just one-shot that ass. Let's go this way, man. We might actually use both revivers. Yeah. This is why you gotta bring throwables with you, and had I just used the cleanse orb on them, we wouldn't be in this situation, because you can still use throwables. I'm having a lot of fun right now, in case you guys couldn't tell. All you gotta do is just petrify or use the cleanse orb and, you know, take them all out here, but... I guess I'll use the petrify if ice goes down again, which he just did. This is a joke, man. Can't be serious with this game right now. Did we just escape? Yeah, I know I should have used the Petrify. You gotta be kidding me right now. Because the thing about using Petrify, right? If Regice attacks them, they become unpetrified. There's no way I'm losing ice again, bro. I think I should. Just grab another escape orb and come right back, you know? You're right, it will actually, yeah, because I'm confused, it will actually petrify Regice. Which is why using the escape orb gets kind of weird too, but... the one status is being confused. That's what messes with orbs and stuff. I'm just gonna use it. Okay, looks like Regice came with us. Dude, like really? Good news is our Iron Thorns now got cleaned up, but I think we should go get some more, revivers. This game's funny, man. It's funny. Actually, let me go ahead and sell the 2 plain seeds now, because I never actually used them. Oh yeah, we have to sell one by one. Whatever. Oh man. This game's got jokes. Always. Okay. Run it back right away. Let me see if he's got any revivers before I pull him out. Yeah, he has one. Good news is, if we do recruit Reggie's Steel, now we can also get one other Pokemon as we walk around and try to find Mew, but it all went downhill because I decided to be stubborn and not use the Cleanse Orb. So let's take a second Cleanse and another Reviver as well. Because honestly, like... Well, I need an escape, right? The items that we find in the dungeon are not going to be very good. So we might as well just go in with a full bag. There's no reason not to, you know? Pun intended, but not to. But, I don't know, that was a bad idea. We could also bring like a different kind of throwable as well. To not force me to use... Take all the sticks. So let's do that. Now we got thorns and sticks. Yeah, we'll drop the Totter Seed for something, but... No, wait. I only have one Reviver. Okay. What was that, bro? Get rid of this Totter. Give me another Reviver. Honestly, maybe we need 3 of them, but... Realistically, I just didn't feel like fighting through all that, but we had ways to do it. I just thought I could take them all out, but... That's why monster houses are hella sketchy, because they can go sideways real quick. So, we still have the box, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's go right back. Let's go right back. That was kind of lame, though. Kind of lame. Alright. Never happened. Delays our progress of like 30 floors that we push through, but it is what it is. Sticky quick. Oh, great, I cringed. Wonderful. Take a little shortcut. Oh, Sneasel figured it out. Okay. Oh. It's kind of an annoying thing. If you miss input, you're going to break down the wall and kind of go the wrong way. What is this? Quick stairs would be nice. We got a long way to go to 35 where we see Registeel, and then after which Mew can start spawning in. Okay. Derails the progress a little bit, but it's not that bad. Good job on the double up there, Jazz. What do we got? Mug Orb and a Warp Seed. Warp Seed we can use to throw at opponents. So we'll go ahead and crank the Citrus. Why not? Oh, Sneasel found another Escape. So 2 Cleanse and Escape. We don't need that. Also, I'm not wearing X-Rays. I'm wearing Friendbow for some reason. Good to know. Quick attack all you want, Sneasel. Ain't gonna do nothing. Thank you, why not, for cutting them off, too. Perfect. Excuse me, Mr. Rat. Don't mind me, man. Just passing through. That Regice was a good get, by the way. What are percentages on the Regis? Weren't they like 0.1? So that was basically like a 34% Regice. That was kind of lit, actually. I'm pretty sure all the Regis had 0.1 base. You want snacks? Come on over, Nikki. I got some snacks. I just got done hitting a couple Rice Krispie treats and a And a couple of Uncrustables, the ones that are filled with Nutella fire. That's what I ate in between the break there after the first game. Oh, Hoodoo had a reviver? That's pretty funny. You ever had the Uncrustable sandwiches that are filled with the Nutella? Kind of fire. Alright, what do we got here? We don't need the other escape. Machop. We only have one Machop. Okay, so this is where we come get the choppy boys. Oh, another citrus. Don't mind if I do. We'll just eat it off the ground. I'm kind of curious. I said this last episode when we got to level 100. Can we find enough citrus berries at this point and life seeds to push that green bar all the way off the edge of the screen? I'm kind of curious. So whenever we come through here today and in the future, I'm going to be cranking those things whenever I find them. And I'm not even going to go pick up the sticks and stuff. It's not worth it. Although I say that and I might actually grab these sticks. Okay, they weren't sticky. Nice. Thorns are still set. Not bad, not bad. Let me get that apple though, Drowsy. Drowsy's a goofy looking guy, by the way. It looks like somebody picked him up by his head and dipped him in like a bucket of fudge. Like the bottom half of his body is all covered in fudge. Citrus berries for days right here. More sticks. Doesn't matter, we found the stairs. Well, let's keep it pushing. We gotta get back to where we just were. Or speaking of Nutella, Drowsy looks like he's covered in Nutella on the bottom half. Same thing. Don't even need the apple. I'll check all these seeds and whatnot. I'm curious because we found a life seed inside of a wall. I'm kind of curious if we're gonna find more of those. That was pretty good. Interesting. This little cluster of enemies here. Go for the link combo. Oh, we missed. Wonderful. Gulpin? Got some memes about gulpin. Let's do it. Keep it pushing. Alright. That was Reggie Rock's chamber. Almost back to where we were here. Dude, if we could actually get Registeel, that'd be so sick. And if we do, it'll make me feel pretty good about Mew, to be honest. Because that means we're going to hit the 30% for both the Titans. And, yeah, Mew has slightly better odds, but it's not even worth splitting hairs there. It's basically the same thing. We don't have any teammates with us, so we might as well eat the quick seed. save a couple seconds. Might as well check, you know, some of these items as we look for the stairs to try to find more citrus berries. Wait a minute. Does like that indicate there's an item? No. I see they have them right there too on the walls. I still can't believe the last time we tried this, Mew did actually spawn on one of the floors, and you guys did a great job. I went back and watched it after the fact when I edited the video I went back and watched just the few seconds there. when I went to put this on YouTube, and as soon as we walked in the floor, you guys saw that Mew transformed, and I think it was into a Sandshrew, and all of you guys were spamming in chat, Mew, Mew, Mew. And you know me, because I'm distracted, I can't do all the multitasking. I looked away, and I missed the notification about Mew, and then, and then, like, by the time I took out the Sandshrew and then we realized it was a Mew, I went back and I looked at chat, and, like, all you guys had already spammed it, and I was like, wow, I'm actually really oblivious. So we'll see. You know, Mew's probably going to show up again today. Will I catch the message? Stay tuned to find out. I don't know. But, you know, realistically, probably not. Whatever. Because again, with the few second delay, like, on the stream, you know, you guys could theoretically be typing it even after I already KO Mew if it shows up very, very quickly, so we'll see. I like spawning on the stairs, though. We'll take that. I gotta hydrate, too, man. That was a lot of intense Purity Forest action today. It was a hell of a run, but it came up just short, man. Alright, where are the stairs at? What is this Meditity doing down there? Detect Band's actually a pretty good item. It's not bad. Go ahead and eat this apple, get back to full. I'm having issues trying to find the stairs on this one. Where the heck they at? Okay. Looks like the stairs... I don't even think there's anything in the bottom left. I think they're over here. Oh, there was nothing here. So far right side? Oh, that was a... Okay. What a weird little room. There was a copy of Giga Drain in the wall? The heck? I want these guys to line up. That way we get the 2 for 1. Hotter orb on the wob. You can keep that, buddy. Little cheeky check for the Iron Thorns there. That was risky. That was risky. But it paid off. Okay. Now Mr. Ice is no longer here. Get out the way, Ditto. Oranberry, I guess we'll just eat it. Why not? Him on top is so confused over there. You good, bruh? Here, hold this real quick. No, I said hold it. Ain't no way we went 0 for 2 on the thorns. What is this? Earthquake? Out of the way, Hypno. Just ruined the last attempt, man. Get out of here. Our belly's at full. We don't even need to eat that. This is fun being able to go through the walls, though. What a wild concept. Interesting. We'll take the free floors. Not bad, not bad. We also need one more Abra. Oddly enough, we have Kadabra and Alakazam. But the one Pokemon we're missing in that family is just Abra itself. But we're having better luck getting the Reggies without anybody on our team, so let's try that again. Shed? Catch this too. Easiest way to take that guy out is just a throwable. Oddly enough, Shedinja doesn't actually have 1 HP in this game. It actually can have more than that. So it's not like in mainline games. See, like if I go for this attack and see 1 damage, it really has more like 10, I think. we do 500 damage with that. Let's go ahead and eat this citrus too. Alright, here's the stairs again. This is way better having this option available to us. Makuhita? We do need one more of these boys. But let's go talk to the Iron Giant solo as a Squirtle. Mobile Scarf? I don't even know if I must have one of those in storage, but that's kind of fire. I'm pretty sure I already have one of those. Yeah, because you get one as part of the main story, right? With Gengar. Pretty sure you get a free mobile scarf from that story with Gengar and Gardevoir. I kind of remember that. Okay. Next floor, we're going to deliver yet another very cringe and corny speech to Mr. Reggie Steele. We'll see what happens. Either bro finds it so funny because it's corny that he either joins or he turns the other cheek and says, hey man, get out of here with that lame stuff. Let's find out. Intruder alert. Exterminate. Get your robot ass up, man. Come here. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna drown you out of the surf. Just like your two brethren before you. But look, man. You know what I mean? We got the rock. We got the ice. Now we need you. Join the squad, man. What do you say? It's a good time. Yeah, that was cringe. Okay, let's go find Mew. It's not here. Oh no, we don't have X-ray specs, but I think it would have transformed. Registered is kind of funny. That'd be like a good nickname for Reggie Steele. Okay. I guess we might as well just chug that. So we did not get a notification about Mew yet. Let's see what's going on with those items down here, though. Nothing good. Onward. Couple sheds. I really gotta lock in for this because like I said, I missed it last time. It's annoying with all the items that are on the floor because if Mons pick up the items, that trips the dialogue text, and so the same thing happens when Mew transforms. So if like Mons step on the items at the same time, oh, monster houses are good, but we did not pull a Mew. That's exactly what we want to see, though. I guess we will have to fight all the sheds, huh? That's kind of annoying. I was gonna run away from all these guys, but we're gonna have to fight them. Because the Shedinjas can cross over water, if it wasn't for these guys, I would just run away. Dang, that would have been a great chance to get Mew right there. Pain. I gotta lock in, but I still gotta peep over at chat every once in a while. I'm trying to keep up with what you guys are talking about, but I was gonna make sure I don't miss the Mew thing. Alright, let's get off this floor, though, because it wasn't here. Oh, a 1 hour delay for the soccer game? Actually? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, we can get 2 more recruits. Oh, good call, because we don't need, I don't think Mew is one of those 4. It probably would have already transformed. Right, so do we need a Shrew? We need an Abra, which I think Abras spawn on every multiple of 10 floors, so we're almost at floor 40. Where is Shrew at? I'm looking at all the white boxes and I don't see it, so we must already have... Yeah, we do. It's right next to Pikachu. I'm gonna go to the next floor and see if we can find an Abra. But at this point, it might be Kadabra's. I don't think Abra's this far in. Yeah. We already have Kadabra and Alakazam. We just don't have Abra. Okay. That Mon walking around is probably not Mew then. So this floor is a nothing burger. We would already know if Mew is here. And there was no monster houses based on item set. Okay. Yeah, so we're good with the shrews. We won't be able to find an Abra at this point. It's unfortunate. I know I have a Hariyama, but that's because we only got one Makuhita and we evolved it. Please. No! There's no Mew. Mew could be one of those other 4 Pokemon not in this room, and we're gonna miss it because all these guys are gonna step on items. They're trying to do the thing where I don't see it because of all the... I'm watching it like a hawk. I didn't see it go off. Nothing about Mew. Here we go with the whole thing about Screech again. We might actually just petrify these clowns. When I first spawned in, the Swifts, everything does 1 damage to Squirtle at this point because he's level 100. After, I think, a Leer and then a Screech, we took 57 damage from Swift, in which we were taking 1 damage. Although... That's crazy. I do have 2 revivers, so we come back without the defense drops. I'll just fight these guys. 30 damage and like 20 from the regular bops. That's crazy. Ellie Kid, we're good. See ya, Kadabra. Okay. Yikes. There also could have been a Mew, because Mew also can spawn in sleeping. I should have checked the rest of the floor. Okay, there's 2 sleepers down here. I don't know if the other dots were moving, but they might not have been. Okay, Kadabra and Shrew. That was a mistake to not walk around that floor, actually. Because again, I believe how it works is if Mew is there, once you load into a floor, it's already either here or it's not. And if it's not, the only way to make it appear then is via Monster House. So we go check bottom left Pokemon because it is sleeping. I think if Mew was in the top right, it would have transformed, is my understanding. So I don't know. Another Kadabra. Okay. Now again, the whole thing about swapping to the friend bow, like, yeah, that gives us an extra 10%, but there's still a decent chance Mew joins even without that. We need the link box. That's fine. So it shouldn't be either of these, right? And a sleeping Mon just spawned in now, so I don't know. This is really confusing. But let's just hope we get it when it does show up. I don't think it's gonna be that. It's an Ellie Kid. Okay. Interesting. I would guess that's not it either, because it would have already transformed the last red dot there. Oh, Abra's in Solar Cave. Okay, bet. We'll get one there. It would also be easy to get here, but it's only on a few floors. I didn't even see who that was. Sandshrew. Okay. And a couple of Kadabras. This guy would also be interesting to try next in Purity Forest if we don't end up getting Mew today. Because Kadabra and Alakazam, I'm pretty sure, start with Teleport. So they'd be pretty good. It's like having access to a handful of seeds. This is not a house because of the Oranberry and the rocks. And that's Dabra. Okay. Back we go. Take the coins. Why not? Pretty sure we have Mime, right? I have to always look at these every time. Yeah, we do have it. Okay, no notifications about Mew. Apple, we crank it and go, man. Yeah, it does. It definitely does, because I'm really only going to use it in dead ends, though. Okay, so bottom left is Mr. Mime. I mean, if I accidentally walk into the wall, I'll just keep going, but it's slower having to step through the wall every time. But it is nice when you do hit a dead end just to not have to turn back around. I kind of like that. A lot of times, though, if you see me looking this way, like I'm looking at the mini-map over here. So if I walk through walls on accident because I'm not looking at the screen, it's also entirely possible, too. But yeah, see, like even right here, I'll probably go through it, but we'll check this. It's not a room, yeah. So having that option's kind of nice. Saves a few steps from having to go around, you know, to the actual entrance. I like it, I like it. Okay. I don't think our purple cat friend is here. Would Mew be considered a purple cat or a pink cat? I don't know. I guess it is more pink than it is purple, huh? Okay, here's the stairs. Yeah, pinkish, right? It's definitely more pink than it is purple. Although there's so many different flavors of colors, you know? Could be a lot of things. Okay. Nothing that transformed here. I'm gonna assume it's not here. Imagine if Mew tries to join and I'm not paying attention. Like I go corner of my eye, I look at chat over here and I say no to Mew. That would be funny. And also entirely on brand. Okay. No notifications there. So let's go. I know. Thankfully, you guys are paying attention because you all know I never do. I try, but I can't. There's too much going on at once. I'm gonna assume it's not here either. Because I'm pretty sure it transforms, like, within the first couple steps you take. That's how you guys saw it last time. That's kind of how Ditto works as well. Okay, confirmed it's not here. It's just a mime. That's true, Jazzy. Yeah. I think standard delay, like, I don't actually set a delay on my streams, but I think it's like 5 seconds, like by default. Stairs are bottom right the whole time. No, but like, last time you guys saw it super quick. Because I still remember Mew was like up and to the left, and you guys were spamming it the whole time, but like, I don't know what I saw, but I looked away and I totally missed it. I missed both. The notification on the screen and what you guys were saying. That's how quick it happens. What I am going to do, though, is kind of full send it towards... might as well rip a huge apple, I guess. Why not? I'm going to full send it whenever I see a big group of items, hoping to trigger a monster house. I feel like that might be our best odds. Alright, let's finish checking this side. Although we might be done, because it looks like it's just a loop. Okay. Let's go back down to the stairs here, then. Alright. That's because you're quick, Pear. You be typing the lightning speed. This could be a house. No, there's an oranberry. It's not. Alright, we move. We might try this twice. Actually, I probably will try it twice if we don't get it. Make sure I didn't miss nothing there. Swap it for that blast seed we just got. I don't even have the web page pulled up for this right now, so I don't know. Oh, maybe we can get a pupitar. Oh no, it says Mew on every floor, right? My heart just skipped a beat right there. So why does it say Mew above pupitar? I'm pretty sure it says that every time. I don't have anything from this evolutionary line, so Screech is annoying, but we one shot anyway. Okay. I'm pretty sure we don't, because I was talking about getting 3 Larvatars last episode, which we never did. Okay. Sure. Why not? No nickname. Well, the one thing we have to do with this guy is turn off Sandstorm, because they always panic and spam Sandstorm. That drives me nuts. Let's turn it off. Okay. This was another Pupitar down here. I don't know if we want to go double cocoons. I guess we'll try. And I'll update it in a second to 231. Okay, we don't get that one. Alright, let's update it real quick. Pupitar is number 231. Check it off over here. What level was it at, by the way? I didn't even look. Oh, 35? Okay. We'll have to level it up quite a bit. Who's this? Horn? I think we had a horn before, too. Where are we at with that? Oh, no, I don't. Let's see if this will be our last homie here for the adventure. Okay. Sure. Welcome to the squad, Mr. Horn. Okay. Rhyhorn 232. We'll take it. Check it off over here. Alright, tab back in the game. Not bad. Let's go see if we can trigger a monster house down bottom here. That actually works too. Now, the only thing I don't like about carrying the recruits, though, you know, they might cause the revivers to get consumed early. But we'll still do it, but again, the main focus is Mew, but again, like, if you don't get it, I was thinking spoil my apples too, that's not good. Then at least we come out of here with something, right? We don't leave empty-handed, but at the end of the day, we want that Mew. Oh, nice, stairs are here. So, the traps that my ally mons step on here is not going to be good. There's a sleeping mon up top. Let's go check it out. Whoops. Alright. Who is this? Just another mime. Onward we go. Should we play the prediction game again? And, well, let's make sure Mew's not here. Okay, it's not. Everybody, make a prediction as to what floor you think we will encounter Mew, because we may never encounter it, but I feel like it's going to show up at least once. So I'm going to say floor number 72. That's my prediction. See what you guys think. Just a little added juice, because if somebody does get it right. I can go add more points to Pear's account. That's what I was gonna say. If someone predicts the Mew floor correctly, you get some bonus points. We can add them to the account, but alright, well, we're not going on this floor. Let's get out of here. Pear doesn't know how to win, man, unless it's Mario Party. When it comes to Gamba, though. Oh, Rhyhorn got a pass scarf? Kinda lit. When it comes to Gamba, bro's kinda cooked. Might as well check for stairs, because they're not here. Bro's got like the worst luck of all time. Yeah, he's down bad, man. That's some pretty shitty luck. Okay, no transforming notifications. I see. Oh, I didn't see anything. That's a sign. Oh, we need to turn off Rhyhorn's attacks too, huh? Whoops. Almost forgot about that. Hopefully there's a monster house over here, but I highly doubt it. Horn with the gains. Let's go. Nope, not a house. Okay. I didn't see any notifications. Alright. Thankfully that thing stepped up. Yeah, I see you guys with the predictions. I like it, man. Hopefully somebody gets it right. That'd be cool. We probably should go bottom right and hope that that is a monster house. So I'm actually going to make my way all the way down there. Yeah, even though we find stairs, I think it's worth it. The only issue about doing the monster house with these two little turkeys that with me... Oh, there's a good chance. Coins and a TM. The only issue with this is that they are susceptible to consuming all the revivers, which again, we don't care if Mew spawns. But I'm going to have to fight through everybody here, which is it's fine. It is a house. A lot of pink, a little bit of purple. No Mew. Pain. Yeah, we see all the mons too. That's unfortunate. Alright. I should get rid of our butt. Wow. I think all these guys get... Doesn't mine get screeched too? This could be kind of shiesty. Let's take the double KOs as we can. Pupitar I know gets screeched because it happens all the time in Purity Forest. He just slides though. We'll take out the horns and we'll go from there. We don't need the return. Yeah, this was a good idea to check this. We cringed. Doesn't matter. Still throw items. Although we have to hit the thorn, but that's fine. This Mr. Mime, all it did was was just spam meditate the whole time, but let's wait for Rhyhorn to come into the picture and just take it out. Alright, back to the stairs we go. Don't need the sticky return there. Okay. Onward. 68. Hello, Mawile. Goodbye, Mawile. And that's that. Onward we go. By the way, neither one of these guys have a body size of larger than one, right? I don't think so. We actually need to eat this. Let's go ahead and do it. Unfortunately, Mew is not here. Because everybody's moving around and nobody's transformed. I don't think there was any houses there based on that item spread. What the heck is Shiftry doing in here? Goofy ass dude. Okay. One mon on the left, but that... If it's a very big room over there on the right, that could be a house. I doubt it though, because it's probably two different rooms. But sometimes houses be showing up with like 2 items in it. You just never know. Hey. Okay. I wish... Whatever. Can you guys... Thank you. I wish those Pokemon traps, you could step on them multiple times, because if it worked that way, we could just force Mew to like spawn in, but... Yeah, mine was 72, so it's actually the next floor. We'll see if I hit it. If I do, and Mew shows up on 72, hacker confirmed. Ooh, could this be a house? My ding-a-lings got left behind. Come on, boys. Lock it in. I forgot they can't cross water. We'll have to go around. Although I probably should have actually tried to trigger the house by myself. It's not a house. Wait a minute. That Pokemon's floating over the... No, they're not on the water. That's a mall while. I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure Mew can float over water. I don't know, but I think it can. And let's go back for these guys. We have to go around again, though. You know what? I'm just gonna leave them here in the corner. I'm gonna go find the stairs and we'll regroup on the next floor. Here we go. Did I call it? Probably not, with only 2 mons. That's a swing and a miss by your boy. But could that be a monster house down there? Please avoid the mud trap, Rhyhorn. It's not a house. I lose. Alright. What we got down here, huh? Potential house? Nope. Once you see the Oranberry, can't be a monster house. 74. Definitely not. Oh, they did the thing again. Come here. What are you guys doing, man? I thought they would still go through the hallway, even though I took a shortcut. But it's definitely not this floor. That's pretty obvious at this point. Hello, Graveler. I think we have 3 of those recruited, though. We just need to do a little evos. By the way, I still have to get, like, link cables or whatever for all the trade evo mons. I don't think I have any of those yet. Okay, 75. Oh. Where are you going, boss? I was gonna say, unless this is a house, but it's not. Darn it. Where you at, Mew? I drop seeds actually pretty good. I don't really feel like bringing it with us, though. See if we can find another life seed or whatever. Alright. This floor is definitely a swing and a miss unless Unless we have a thing down here. Nope, because there's a seed. Kind of funny these gravelers are joining. But yeah, I just looked at the tracker. We do have 3. Floor 97, I know, right? Isn't that like a... There's a couple like bonus, not bonus floors, but where they increase the spawn rate from like 1% to 2% or something. Let's get it. That's not a house because of the rocks. And here's the stairs. We've been going for an hour and a half in this recording. That's not even that bad. Dang it. It's not here either. Oh yeah. I gotta stop taking shortcuts like that. We're almost at 81 though. Not the rollout. I wonder how a rollout works in this game, by the way. I think it keeps going until it misses, so... What the f... No, I missed. Does Rhyhorn have a pass scarf? It does. That's actually really bad. We need to hit this thorn. Okay. I'm gonna pass the damage into Pupitar and KO it. That was kind of funny. We can still hit that Graveler from here. Anyway, I don't know how rollout actually works, but I think it goes until it misses. So what if bro got like a 75 hitter right there? That could have been crazy. Alright. Floor 80. Here we go. Machoke found rocks. Okay, that was the bottom. We don't have a key, but we could cheese this. What is this? Wait a minute. Rhyhorn would be leveling up like crazy, too. Well, I can't go through that. Oh, you can't go through these? No. Okay. Machoke is seriously slinging rocks from over there. He's gonna KO Rhyhorn. Oh, it hit me. That's so cheap. That's why I love the gravel rocks. I think that's his last one. Yeah. You see how I had to get an angle there for the thorn? The rocks just go over stuff. That's why they're way better. And because they're gravel rocks, they have like a gravitizing kind of pull to them. So that's why you can throw them from like a weird angle. You don't have to be looking straight at the enemy. All right, Matthews, let's get it. 81, 3 mons. Nope. Dang, this is hard. Where is this thing? Later rock slides. I could let those mons step on that repeatedly. No, because then they would use struggle. That would not actually be good. Hello, Machoke. That shortcut worked out. Okay. I don't think either one of those are Mew. Next one. Both those mons are on the move, so if it was, it would probably transformed. There's no house here. Dang it, man. We might actually strike out today on this thing. Well, in this particular rep. We might have to spin it back again. Another chance for steal. Of course we miss. Another chance for steal and another chance for Mew. If we don't find it. Never give up though. In red or blue, rollout works like regular games. Okay. Okay, both those mons are on the move. Well, confirm no Mew here. So in Gates of Infinity, roll out doubled the first power of a successful hit. Okay. I appreciate that, Jazz. I love learning about the lore in the other games. Only 2 Pokemon right here? It's kind of lame. I thought for a second maybe I didn't have my X-ray specs on, but we know we do because we can see the item in the bottom left corner, but that's it in terms of Pokemon. Just those 2. 86? Nope. Definitely not a monster house because there's an elixir. The stairs could be in there. Come on, man. This is gonna be so hard to recruit Mew. We're gonna have to get super lucky and just have it spawn in one of these runs. We'll get it eventually. We ain't gonna end the playthrough until we do. One more Pokemon up there. Is it sleeping? It's not. And therefore it would have transformed if it was Mew. We move. Dang, man. Oh, Mawile used Sweet Scent. I thought that was the thing about transforming, man. Don't get me excited like that. Yeah, no, it's pure RNG. I think it has like a 1% chance to spawn like on every floor after 35. And there might be like a floor or 2 where it's like a little bit higher. You're just cooked. Neither one of those are Mew. It would have transformed. Let's move on. Mew's clearly hiding under the truck. I didn't even see that earlier. Dang. Oh. That is the worst possible positioning, man. I guess what I do is that now I can do this, though. That didn't really work. We have to draw Haunter out of the wall, or we can't actually hit it when he's inside the wall like that. What the? Come on, man. Pupitar, you gotta move, brother. I mean, I still have revivers, but ghost types are hella annoying. Okay, he came out the wall. Now all we can do is swap with Rhyhorn. Let's hope he attacks me, but he won't. Oh, he did. He cursed. Okay, nice. That thing out of here, man. Pupitar had 9 HP left out of 115. That was sketch. Well, maybe floor 90 will be the one. Let's keep it pushing here. That is obviously another ghost spawn because it's in the wall. Pupitar stepped on a freaking warp trap, man. I have a roll call, but I'm not going to use it unless he gets surrounded, right? But as long as we make stairs first. Okay. Make the mons run away, you're right. I always forget about that, actually. I always forget about that. Okay, Mawile with some coins. And a Haunter. We move. I know, right? Mew's not even that hard. It's just really hard to get it to spawn. I don't think we have a monster house here. I'm just gonna go. Dang it, man. A sleeping mon up there in the middle. Maybe. Also could possibly be a house on the left. Let's go check. No. And it's a Haunter. Okay. Onward to 93. Just eat that apple real quick. Dang it, man. This is tough. Okay. Maybe. Another sleeping mon over here. Make a straight line back to the stairs. Take him out with the combo wombo. Never mind, we missed. Rhyhorn's gained like 4 levels. I think we got it at 16 or something, like 15. Pretty funny. Alright, who is this? That's a golem. Back we go. Dang. Here we go with the rollout again. Okay, what are these red dots doing? They're all moving. Catch this Thorin golem. Oh man, we're almost out of floors, guys. Well. You never know, though. You never know. What is this layout, by the way? I might just walk across the water. I should put them in a safe little room now. Okay. I was gonna check this last one here before. We don't even need that. I was gonna check this last one and then I was gonna go put them in the room and work down. Okay, a lot going on in the bottom left corner. But also no notifications about transforming. Dang, man. I really didn't want him to step on that sticky trap. It's not looking good, folks. Just a bunch of rocky boys everywhere. Yeah, all 4 of them. Okay. Where the stairs at, though? At least we don't have to go back. Take a shortcut. Actually, it's not take a shortcut, it's make a shortcut. Although the stairs... That's just wonderful. Oh, shed skin. That's actually good the Pupitar stepped on it. And the stairs were here the whole time. We'll go ahead and crank this apple as well. Don't need to. It'll last, you know, we had enough hunger for the rest of the dungeon, but here we go on 96. We got 2 Mons. Neither one of them transformed. Very, very interesting, man. A little chesto for the road. Thought about it. Alright, here's 97. No. Potentially a house, though. Bottom right. Ish. Gotta check it out, man. We gotta know. Ooh. Double coins? There's actually a decent chance. If Pear does it again, folks, I might even preemptively put on the friend bow here, because Mew could be the Mon that spawns like right next to us. There's no way bro nails this, right? Oh, it's not a house? How is that not a house? How is that not a house with 3 drops of coins? That's brutal. Oh, they got us with that one. Okay. I thought for sure when I seen those coins that it was gonna be. That's messed up. Alright, 98. Here we go. Looks like we're cooked. Damn, man. Oh, Unbound is fire. You're gonna have fun with that. Dang, man. This doesn't have a floor 99, by the way, right? Or does it? I think it does. I think I said that last time, like 98 was the last, but it's not. I think we have one more. Good job, Rhyhorn. Way to get those coins for the squad. Alright, this might be it, but I think there was a 99th, which like most don't have a 99th floor. It's usually like a boss arena type thing, but this one might actually have 99. Yeah, it does. For all the marbles. I don't think so. Yeah, Unbound is so fire. I'm actually very close to returning to that playthrough, which I did like, I don't know, 8 months ago at this point. Because I gotta check out the post game. People have been asking about that in the YouTube comments. Hail Mary house for the win? Nope, not a house. Alright. Swing and a miss on Mew. We might as well save the escape orb. That's super lame though. Damn. Yeah, that is facts. That's one thing about ROM hacks that are so good. You kind of hope that other ones are that good too, and they just can't hang. Rogue is my all-time favorite though, because it's totally different from a story playthrough. You can build teams so fast in Rogue. Dang it, man. I kind of want to go right back in there. I know it's kind of boring, but I think that's the play. I do. I guess we should reset items, even though we really didn't use everything. Yeah, honestly, I didn't even use anything. We don't need this warp stun and whatever, but we found some apples, so even going in with the 4 huge is probably fine. I'm going right back in. Let me make sure music box, cleanse, and escape. As long as we got those 3, we're fine. 'Cause if I mess up on something else, we can always get out. Dang, man. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, didn't get around to Legends Arceus till now? Dude, I know. I bought that when it first came out. It was so fun. Honestly, I told all my friends not to buy it because I was like, this isn't even a real Pokemon game. Like, I was like, I'm not even going to buy it too. Sometimes I say that about Pokemon games and I buy them all. Like the mainline games. And I had so much fun with Arceus, man. That's a great game. And something I'm going to come back and record for the YouTube channel here at some point. We're going to do a playthrough of Arceus too. Alright, let's hope for some better luck this time around. And for some more citrus berries. Why not? Solid 8 hours? Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. It's fun, it's fun. Don't care, Golbat. Got business to take care of. Yeah, Insurgents is great too. I was so confused at the beginning trying to follow the story, but now that I'm getting more of the story in Insurgents, it's so good. It's such a well-made story that a potato brain like me can't follow it, but once you get into it, problem is I don't play it enough. I play it like once a week, so it's hard to remember where we were, but the story's amazing in Insurgents. Yeah, what is the next one? Because it's... Oh, right. We fought Nyx. Because in part 22, that's like the most recent public one on YouTube, I think. That was the one where we got the 8th gym badge. And then part 23, we went to like the Giratina Distortion world and fought Nyx. That was epic. And when we stream it again tomorrow, we're going to be doing Insurgents tomorrow because it's Monday. We're going to go all the way through Victory Road and get right on the front doorstep of the Elite Four. I'm gonna stream it for as long as it takes tomorrow to get all the way through Victory Road. No matter how many side quest fights we got to go through, we're doing it all, man. What's up, Blind Bandit? Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing another attempt here for Mew today. We literally just finished it. Went through all 99 floors and Mew never showed up. But we did get Reggie Ice. We did get Reggie Ice to go along with the Reggie Rock that we had earlier, so it's something. Oh, great. Ghastly used the blast seed on the other one. They're all moving at quadruple speed. This is actually really bad. Because I get to go to the stairs here, but they get to attack me like 4 times before I get to proceed. That doesn't matter, we can still use it. Yeah, they can't damage me though, but... I know, right? Mew hunts are miserable, but it must be done. I think when you popped in a couple days ago, you were saying that you just got one of the Reggies too? Like in that stream that you did earlier that day? I could be tripping, but I thought you said something about a Reggie. Amongst like a few other things that you recruited. So now we have the Rocky Boy and the Icy Boy. We just gotta get Mr. Steel. Oh yeah, okay, Reg Ice, that's what I thought you said, yeah. So that's pretty epic. Alright. Are you done with the agilities, Hitmonchan? Out of here. Oh yeah, the VODs stay up on Twitch, I think, for... It's whatever Twitch's rule is. It's either 7 days or 14 days before it automatically disappears. So we streamed it on Monday earlier this week, so it was less... It was like 6 days ago or whatever, so that VOD will still be up. But I think... I just need to make a thumbnail for it. Like, I have it uploaded, that's why it's like private on the playlist. Because I don't make it public until I have time to make the thumbnail. So I think it'll probably be tomorrow's video. Like, I'm going to make the thumbnail tonight after the stream. And that... Insurgents 23 will be tomorrow's YouTube video. Nope, that's the wrong one. I didn't mean to attack. Don't go for Confuse Ray. Thank you. I'm gonna pull the other one out the wall. We're done with this whole Evo line. I might actually grab an Abra this time. I think we saw one on floor 30. I think it's 10, 20, 30 for Abra, maybe. I should check it when we get to floor 20. The potential recruits list. Yeah. Exactly. So the Distortion World, the 8th badge was part 22. Distortion World is part 23. It's uploaded, but it's like privated on the playlist. So I should be able to get that done tonight after the stream, and then I'll post it for tomorrow's video. Okay. Any tips for the Mew hunt? Well, if Pear is still in here, he might have a couple tips. Because I think he has it. But while he's typing out some hints, you just gotta try to wear X-ray specs so you can see all the blue dots on the floor with items. And go wherever there's a cluster of items and hope that it's a monster house. Because there's a better chance you can make Mew drop down from the ceiling in a monster house. That's probably like the best tip. Look under the truck. That's the best answer yet. Not the swagger, man. Yeah, exactly. Patience, resilience, if you want to call it that. Because it's a bit loony at the end of the day. To potentially come through this dungeon an unlimited number of times and maybe never even see the thing. But yeah, Blind Bandit, it doesn't, Mew doesn't start spawning until floor 36, because it's after the 3 Reggies, which the game thinks you would then complete crafting the music box. But from 36 to, I think, 97, or maybe all the way to 99, it's eligible. Oddly enough, we still don't have Ditto. No, we do. Ditto's one of those ones that tried to join 100 times, and I kept denying it, but... Yeah, exactly, punishment, it really is. Is Abra here on floor 20? Whoops. It is. Let's go try to get an Abra. It's probably that sleeping mon up top, to be honest. Because again, it's a Wobbuffet. We have Kadabra and Alakazam, we just need the Abra. I'm gonna Hunger Heal and make somebody else spawn in. It's another sleeping Wob. Isn't that wonderful? Now a sleeping Metatitty. Alright, I give up on Abra. Like Pear said, it's in other dungeons. But I think it's only every multiple of 10, so I'm not gonna stay there either. Okay, 36 to 98. Okay. There is actually a floor 99 in here, but that would make sense, I guess, if you can't spawn. We did finally acquire the super mobile skill today. I don't know if you have that for your Skitty, right? Your starter was Skitty. I remember watching you play the other day. I don't know if you have that yet for Skitty, but it's pretty fun. Today's the first day I unlocked super mobile, and it's really cool. We just go wherever we want now. You don't have it yet? Okay. Skitty, I would guess, being a normal type, probably needs like the white gummies. I don't even know where to find those, actually. I guess let's go bottom right. Because Pear's already mentioned to me multiple times where to find the white gummies, because we need those to evolve Igglybuff, Togepi, all like the normal types. The normal type babies, Cleffa, for the recruit decks. But I forget what he said. But whatever dungeon that is, that's where you're gonna have to go with Skitty a lot of times to get some jelly beans. What's up, Astromax? Yo, my bad, man. I missed the message. Oh yeah, is there a list we can see what Pokemon you have left to recruit? Yeah, I'll pull it up on screen right now, actually. Check this out. You ready? 232. Here's what we got. So, in case you've never seen this before, anything in white we don't have. Anything in black, we have it once. If it's red, we have it twice, 2 copies of it. And blue is 3 of them. I didn't make a color combo for like having 4 or 5 of anything, which there is for a few Pokemon like Eevee we gotta get a whole bunch of, but I just made it with red, white, blue, and black there. So black is once, red is twice, blue is 3 times. So there's a bunch of duplicates that we have to evolve and stuff, but if you count all the blues and reds and count them as like 2 and 3, then really we have like between 250 to 260. Probably even like actually over 260, but yeah, that's where we're at for now. It's pretty good, but there's quite a bit of Pokemon that are going to be ridiculous to try to recruit. We did get Pidgey and Snorlax a couple streams ago, so that was pretty cool. But apparently Execute, Chansey. Execute only spawns on 1 floor in 1 dungeon, and it's a very, very rare spawn. And of course, because of Executor, you need 2 of them. Chansey... Oh, is there no Happiny? Happinny's a Gen 4 baby. Right, the Gen 2 babies are Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, and Togepi. So there is no Happiny, or I guess... Yeah, so you have to recruit Chansey. 2 Chanseys? Because you gotta have a Blissey as well. Oh. That's gonna be miserable. Yeah, I haven't even tried for Chansey yet. Or maybe I did and we never saw one, though. It might be in the same place as Execute, but I don't know. Alright, we're almost back to Reggie Steele's little house here. We'll see if we can get him this time. And then we full send it again for another 60-something floors. Just try to track down Mew here. Oh, man. Ooh, 30 minutes till kickoff. Mexico and England. Actually, I might as well go eat that apple. Where are the stairs at, man? Don't make me work this hard for it. Come on. Go. Okay. I thought they were going to be straight up the middle, but I guess not. Makuhita? Didn't I just say we need... Yeah, we do need one of these, but whatever. We'll come back and get this later. These are all super easy recruits. I'm just going after the Titans and Mew, man. Oh, struggle. It's not a Shedinja, that's a Mew, that's a Ditto. Like the Mons we just got in the higher floors of the Buried Relic, I might do that again, but I have no interest in getting the... Oh, that's another Ditto. I don't care to go for these recruits now, like Makuhita and Abra. We just come back later. We don't even have to go that far. Well, that's definitely not a Ditto, because it would not be able to pass through the walls. I'll have to use the throwable on that guy. Okay. Registeel, we're almost there, man. Get ready. I'm surprised that Ditto didn't actually transform yet. There it goes. Okay. Oh, stairs are here. Not bad, not bad. 34. Well, here we go. Let's go ahead and just put on the friend bow right now, so I don't forget. Let's read the intruder alert message for the 50th time. Now this is like the 5th time total we've been through this place. We do that. We hit him up with the Link combo wombo for the one shot. See if he wants to join. Hey, look at that. We got Registeel, man. That's not bad. Cool. I like Registeel. This is obviously the best of the three. My personal favorite, from a design standpoint, is actually Regirock. I wish Regirock was better competitively. It's not bad. But Registeel is by far and away the best of the original three competitively. Personally, though, personal favorite, Regirock. I think that guy looks really cool. It's a good design. No nickname, Pokemon number 233. For the moment. But remember that we had a Regice a while back and bro fell through a pitfall trap. So I'll count it on the team sheet and go from there. Put the x-rays back on here. Okay. You prefer Regibug? Yeah, I bet. That would be an abomination if they ever made that. But yeah, I bet you would. Guy's a very weird animation. Looks like he's trying to like run after Squirtle and grab it. We'll just go ahead and ingest the elixir. It don't really matter. Okay. I gotta pay attention, man. You could show up at any time. This could even be Mew. I wasn't looking. Let's read the thing. Oh, nothing about transforming. Also, there's a Shedinja following behind us because there's something going through the walls. Okay. Yeah, so we still have the music box. Oh yeah, Blind Bandit, one more thing. Well, I guess you would know because you already recruited Regice, but it's not even possible if you come in here and forget the music box, it's not even possible to find Mew. But you probably already knew that, but just in case. Give us Mew on like an early floor for no reason, you know? Just go ahead and set bite with the hotkey for these guys. Don't make me go all the way to the 90s again for Mew. Let me see it right here on floor 40 or something. I don't think it's here. It would have already transformed. And based on the layout with all the blue dots, none of those look like monster houses. I'm out of here. No, Ruthie, we just finished the 99 floor trip and never saw Mew in that run. So we jumped back in. We got Registeel for the moment. So now we got all three. Sleeping Pokemon, but it's probably Kadabra. That's true. Okay. What did Mr. Steel pick up there? Stun Seed? By the way, I gotta turn off his moves. We don't want this thing clicking explosion. No, thank you. Okay. We'll eat that. Keep going. Another sleeping Pokemon. So the reason I call that out so much is because... Oh yeah. Bro can't go over the water. If Mew is awake and walking around on the floor, it will transform. But if it spawns in sleeping, it can't transform. So the reason I call out the dots that are not moving is because those could be a Mew. But again, if Mew's... It's only here when you first render into the floor, so one of those 4 dots could be Mew. If all 4 of them start moving around, and none of them transform in the first couple steps, 3 of them are sleeping. So like, if all 4 of those red dots were moving around, and none of them transform, then that means none of them can be Mew. So apart from a potential monster house, which there could be on the left side, if you didn't see that many blue dots and then all those were moving and not transforming, just leave the floor, because there's no chance that any of them are Mew. There is a chance here. Okay, it's an Ellie Kid. And then Mew will never spawn in after the fact. That can't be a monster house because there's an elixir, so... With all that information, you know that Mew is not here, because the only way it'll spawn in... If it's not there initially, the only way to get it to spawn in is via a monster house. So it either transforms or it's sleeping. Or you get it to spawn in via monster house. That's the only 3 ways. If that makes sense. That was probably a terrible explanation, but... That's another Kadabra, so... Onward we go. We have to go check that Mon on the far left, but we spawned on the stairs, so... If both of them were moving and not transforming, then we would know it's not here. Take out the Ellie Kid real quick. That's another Kadabra. Oh, okay, you saw us leave that last rep on floor 99, yeah. What do we got here? Two of them moving, 2 of them not. Ellie Kid on the left. That's another Ellie Kid here. Okay. Kadabras everywhere. Let's go check this room with the items over here. I didn't want to wake up the sleeping Kadabra, but obviously we could one-shot it anyway. Okay, here's where the stairs are. Alright, Jamie. Have a great rest of your day today. I'll be here streaming tomorrow if you want to come hang, because I got the day off work, so... Did Pear go bankrupt again? Yeah, his account's actually cursed. Some people get the good luck, some people get the bad luck. Bro's cooked. Okay. Yeah, neither one of those mons transformed, so we're just gonna move on again. Oh, what up, Dre? Good to see you, man. Let's take out this shrew real quick. This other one's just a Kadabra. We out here hunting for Mew, man. Pain. Painful process. But as you can see, we got the steel golem following us around here, so at least we got something. Okay, we're gonna have to check that too. I gotta stop going over the water. But it's most likely another sleeping Kadabra, but you don't know. You never know, man. So we gotta check. And it is a Kadabra. Another Mon just spawned in sleeping, but again, that can't be Mew. According to my understanding of how this works. I can't confirm that, but because there's not that much information out there about this game. Okay, and so all three of those dots are moving around there, the red dots, and neither one of them are transforming, so like if you didn't get the notification already, you ain't gonna get it. Mew would transform quickly. So that means we're out of here. We don't need no Mr. Mime, man. Oh, yeah, the traffic in Texas from the World Cup games. I can see that. Okay. I don't think we're going to see a house here, and neither one of these red dots are Mew as well. This could be a house. It's not a house because there's a berry. Yeah, so how come it got delayed? I didn't see... I'm sure you guys posted it, but I didn't see that. Like I told you, it's too hard for me to game and keep up with every message. I'm kind of curious why that happened. Was it just due to like they didn't want to overlap with the other game that was going on? Sometimes, I mean, usually they space them out so that that doesn't happen, but... Oh, bad weather. Got you, got you. Okay. That makes sense then. That's unfortunate, but he just went down bottom. I do have a roll call orb for that situation, and we're going to have to check them on. Oh, I can take a shortcut now that he's not here with me, though. Registeel, where are you going, cuh? Well, you can't go diagonal through the walls, but we'll see if we can cut them off here. Okay, nice. We needed to check this mon because it was sleeping the whole time, but it's just a shrew. I know, right? But yeah, obviously, as you guys know, they can't let him play on the wet field because he'll be slipping everywhere. So I see why they had to delay it. Okay, all four of these red dots are moving around, and none of them have transformed yet, so... Once we find the stairs, we're out of here, because there's only 3 items, and they're all spaced apart, meaning there's no monster house here either. So we're moving on to 55. Hey, Dre, I got a question for you if you're still in here, bro. Because I know you have the Switch. Do you have the online expansion pass where you can play like the Nintendo 64 classics? Because, dude, we were doing that last night and getting down on some Mario Tennis and some old school Mario Party. So fun. I don't know if you pay for that online stuff, but if you do, because we can play with up to 4 players, you know? That would be sick. Okay, nice, nice, nice. We gonna have to do that sometime. Alright, no house there. We just go back to the stairs. It was a lot of fun. Hey, you gotta watch out for the awesome pair, man. He's a pretty good gamer. I'll give him that. Nobody transformed here, right? Okay. So confirm there is no Mew again. We'll move on to the next one. Yeah, right? Well, that's the thing. You can't be good at everything, right? That's how it works for everybody. Some people are good at things and they're not good at other things, right? So, it's compensation. Elite gamer, world's worst gambler. Let's get it. My stun seed got sticky. That's actually like the worst thing in the bag. Oh, it was Registeel's. Oh, guess we can't take it off then. Oh, there's no Mew here either, huh? Because those 2 on the left are moving. Darn it, man. We already have a Pecha, so let's eat it. Okay, we move, we move. Oh, did I? Yeah, we did Wordle at the start of the stream today. I think I also got it in 4. I'm pretty sure I actually got it in 4 today. It was either 4 or 5. But I didn't get it by the 3rd line, so chat did get another point. I was checking the notifications about Transform, but yeah, Mew's not here either. Oh, there's a house. Dang it! That was a house with 1 item? Interesting. But Mew did not spawn in again with the house, bro. Darn it. You can't be serious with the confusion again, bro. At least my throwables aren't sticky this time and we can use them accurately. But we can't attack. Would also be cringe if we get poisoned, but I do have a Pecha. Why is bro getting the confusions all the time, man? Darn it. I should take out the... I'm trying to take out the mimes because Side Beam also hits from a distance and they might roast the Registeel. Trying to get rid of those guys first. Man, that's unfortunate there was no Mew in here. That would have been sick. Alright. I didn't know there could be monster houses with just 1 item in the room. I thought it had to be at least 2. That's interesting. Oh, that's a good call, Shadow. I forgot that Insurgents you can do that as well. I would absolutely be down for that. That was unfortunate. This could be a house as well. No, Ellie Kid picked up rocks. They don't have rocks in Monster House. Yeah, great idea, Shadow. That would be a lot of fun. I was gonna keep chucking those things. I had to check the sleeping mon over here, but it's just a mime. All right, on to the next one. Floor 67. I will take floor 74. That's not only where we're gonna find Mew, but floor 74 is where we're gonna recruit Mew. Hold me to it. Watch this. I was gonna say unless it's that right there, but... Alright. Here's the stairs. We move. Yeah, right. Trade and battle in Insurgents. That's such a good idea, Shadow. That would be hella fun. Okay, nobody transformed here. I think we just take the stairs, too. I'm not going to check every room that, I don't think it's possible, Nikki. But maybe. According to Google, it's only 36 to 98. But that's the thing about when you look stuff up about this game, there's not that much information out there about it. So, there's probably a lot of websites that have wrong info, but that could go either way. It could be right, it could be wrong. But it would be crazy if that's what's like reported online and then we actually find it on 99. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were here earlier when that was posted in the chat. Floor 1000? You're just saying that, Pear, because you wish that's how much points you can get. You always lose them before that. Pain. Good job, Registeel. Decent odds for a house. Obviously, none of those ones that are moving around are Mew. Wait, floor 64. Oh, via Monster House. I like the prediction. So next floor. Okay. This could be, whenever you see coins and TMs and orbs, those I think are the only 3 items that can be inside of a Monster House. So if you see a berry, a max elixir, stuff like that, grimy food, throwables, rock sticks, it'll never be a Monster House. But this could be, because all we can see is 2 coins, and there's also 3 more items in here. Well, let's hope it's a house. It's not. Dang it. Because of the berries and the sticks and rocks. Okay, here we go. Number 64. Well, it's none of those three that's moving around, but it could be a monster house with just one item. Which is a weird thing to say, but we just had that a couple floors ago. But unfortunately, it's not here. What is this? Insomnoscope? Okay, we'll go check this over here for a house. But there's a seed, so it's not. No chance there's Mew on this floor. I tried to beat the Rhyhorn to the stairs, but I took a bad angle. We'll get another one of those later. We do still need another Rhyhorn, but it's kind of whatever. Way to go, Registeel. Okay, so Pupitar is the other Mon. No monster house. I don't think we even need to use cleanser. No, we have two of them and we got nothing sticky. Oh, we do have something sticky. Registeel's a stun seed. Okay. Not a good start to this floor, but maybe this is a house. It's not. Alright, pair. Your guess failed. Dang, man. Mew, we need you to show up for the people here before the soccer game starts, man. Come on. We might as well take the stairs. I didn't even see the stairs, but I was too busy looking at the items. The people want to see Mew, and they also want to see an epic soccer match after that, so what do you say, man? We need this cat to show up. Smoke shiftery with a bubble. Alright, that's a Pupitar right above us. That doesn't help. And another Pupitar up here. Okay. What was bro trying to accomplish with that Thrash? He was going in all kinds of directions. He couldn't even control it. That was weird. Let's take out this Pupitar. Okay, well, that's... I guess you can throw the blast seed around the corner, apparently. Alright. 70. So I said 74, and Nikki said 73. Okay. Closing in on both of those. Hello, Mr. Bach. Guess we should go this way, back towards where the items are. We don't even need these citruses anymore. I'll still get more at some point, but I'm locked in trying to find this cat, man. Where's this thing at? It's not here either. Pain. Percentage rate? That's a good question. I think it's like a... Well, I think it's a 1% chance, kind of in that ballpark. Around 1% on every single floor that it even shows up. When and if it does, we have about a 34% chance to recruit it. 35, something like that. Because Mew has a base percentage of 1. But because we are level 100 and have the friend bow, that gives us a plus 34. So I guess therefore Mew is like 35% chance to say yes. But I think it's only like a 1% chance that it even shows up. This is miserable. It would also be pretty lame because we have seen it once before, but I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't put the friend bow on. Therefore, I probably like a 25% chance, and Mew did not join the squad. So that was painful, but easier to get than Chansey. Yeah, that's true. Chansey's gonna be horrible because it's a level 1 dungeon, right? So we get the worst possible recruitment odds. Nice. That'll be fun. No, I'm not playing on the Switch. This is Blue Rescue Team. I think the Switch only has Red Rescue Team. What I'm doing is playing on a Nintendo DS emulator on my PC called Desmume. So that's also how I record the Pokemon Blaze Black playthrough. And any other like Nintendo DS games. By the way, Nikki, not on floor 73. Also looks like my guess wasn't great. Dang, man. Don't tell me we're gonna go through here twice and not even see this thing today. That would really stink. But yeah, this is a pretty good emulator. I know there's a few different ones for emulating DS games. This was just like the first one I ever used, and it's never had a single problem, so I just kind of rolled with Desmume this whole time. It's nice because you can hit the plus buttons and the minus buttons on the keyboard to either speed it up or slow it down. I don't really ever do it during the recordings, but if you're like grinding offline in a certain game, it makes it a lot easier if you just put it in speed up mode. It's a pretty cool little program here. If Registeel wasn't following me, I'd be cutting right across the water, chomping through walls, but... Oh, it's in the middle where that blue dot is, I guess. A weird layout. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. But no, I don't have it posted anywhere. If you just type that in a Google search, you'll find it. Alright, Pear. Good luck, have fun, man. Either way, the match is going to be epic because you got bragging rights and Nikki does if England wins. Remake Time Darkened Sky? I mean, I hope so. I do, but like the reason I'm playing this instead of the remake on the Switch, which was DX, right? I don't like the way that looks. There's something about the old school sprites, man. This game to me looks peak. And that's why I'm doing this instead of like the HD remaster, but technically they have this game twice on the Switch right now. Because they have DX and then they also have Red Rescue Team, which is basically the same thing as this. The odds to get a chance here are better in the remakes, like the DX ones. Yeah, this is not a monster house. Well, Mew's definitely not here. There's nobody left. Unless we spawned in with a house. The difference also that I like in this versus Red Rescue Team, so keep in mind that Red Rescue Team was like for the Game Boy Advance, it only had one screen, right? And therefore the mini-map that I have up there is kind of overlaid on top of the screen, which I don't like, because then you get those transparent white lines all over the screen as you navigate through the floors, because the mini-map is on top of the gameplay. The reason I decided to play Blue Rescue Team, because it's a Nintendo DS game, 2 screens, instead of Game Boy Advance, Red Rescue Team on the 1 screen. And that way, you can kind of split the gameplay versus the mini-map, and it doesn't take away from the experience when the mini-map is overlaid on top. That was why I decided to do this originally instead of Red Rescue. Alright, Mew is definitely not here, so let's move on to 78. I don't think it's here either. No, it didn't transform. This could be a cheeky little house. I see some coins in here, but it's not. Because there's an Oranberry. Might as well check this for a house. It's only going to take a second, but... Nope. Okay. That's what I'm saying, man. Old school Pokemon like Gen 3. Peak. I also did love the way the Gen 4 looked. I love me some Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. But yeah, the way this looks is so good. And that's Mawile. Alright. Let's move on. Oh. Thought that maybe that was one of those Pokemon traps that would turn all the items into a Mon. I guess we'll chug this while we're waiting for Bro to wake up from his nap. Yeah, right? I kind of want to do some kind of playthrough in Heart Gold, Soul Silver soon on the channel, right? Because keep in mind that right now the two playthroughs we got going, Pokemon Insurgence and Pokemon Blaze Black, we're basically, next time we record both, we're going through Victory Road in both. So we're going to finish, you know, those games in the next couple weeks here. So we got to figure out what to play next. I kind of want to go back to Hoenn and play Blazing Emerald or Emerald Slide. And at some point also do a playthrough of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. That would be fun. So I got plans for like 3 more playthroughs in Hoenn, but what could we do for like a Heart Gold Soul Silver playthrough? Because I need to do some kind of playthrough in that so that we can do the Battle Frontier at the end of the game. Make a whole series on that, right? Because the Gen 4 Battle Frontier is way better than the Gen 3 one, but Gen 3 one is more iconic. That's why I'm doing that right now. But the movesets are horrible in Gen 3, so Gen 4 you get way more flexibility with team building, and obviously more Pokemon as well. So I'm super excited to do like a playthrough series on the channel for Heart Gold Soul Silver Battle Frontier type thing. But first we gotta get a save file all the way through the game, so we might as well play through Heart Gold Soul Silver as well. So it's like, do we do a Nuzlocke? Do we do like a monotype run? We gotta check down bottom middle for a monster house here. Which it is. Show me Mew, please, bro. Really? We've seen like 2-3 monster houses both reps and we ain't hitting the Mew, man. I gotta... There's no way to protect Registeel here either. We take out Haunter because of... Easy there, Registeel. Okay, good. He karate chopped me. No, man. How's there no, Oh, we don't actually have a Machoke yet. I'm actually gonna take this. Because he's kind of safe down bottom. Not really. Well, he is at the moment, but yeah, these other mons are gonna pull up. I really hope I don't cringe, by the way. We have 2 of them lined up, so I guess we'll take out these 2. We could have went double Machokes the other way, but at least we'll take this. Yeah, I should have got rid of the double Machokes. Now because they're not. That's okay. We just gotta get rid of... Oh, I'm cringing. I should have used a throwable. I didn't even see that. Alright, let me use a throwable with that guy. Then we gotta protect the one around Registeel. I don't even know if I'm still cringing. I could have tried to attack there, but... Oh, now I'm cringing. Oh, that's a little too much damage on my steel boy there. Get out of here. Okay, now the recruits are protected. As long as Mawile doesn't move. Take it out and then we're good. Dang it. Those other 3 mons are obviously not Mew, by the way. That was a good check for a house. It was indeed a house. Okay. Machoke, we only had 1 Machop so far in this playthrough, so we'll take that. We need another Machoke or Machop to get a Machamp as well, but that is Mon number 234. And I'm going to check it off over here. So that's cool. We want the pink cat. Where is this thing? Machoke can pick up the Sleep Seed, that's fine, but we also got to turn off Bro's attacks here. Darn it, man. That would have been so cool if Mew would have dropped in. And it's definitely none of these mons either. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, sorry, you guys probably had some good ideas right there. I was into that monster house. Play a Farfetch Story 1 and 2? Oh, fan games about Farfetch? Ooh. That actually sounds kind of dope. I thought you were bouncing ideas off me about potential like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. We just got to figure out what kind of playthrough we want to do for that. A lot of different options. We could even do like a ROM hack of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, as long as it still includes like the Battle Frontier post game. That's really what I want to make a series for on YouTube. One Mon. I think even if this was Mew, I think it still transforms into something. But it's a Machoke that found a citrus berry. Brother, you stop stepping on the warp tiles? That Machoke's about to chase down Registeel and beat his ass. He's chasing after him. We gotta find the stairs and just go. Perfect. We're gonna have to watch them fight one more turn. Sacred Gold and Storm Silver, they're Drayano hacks. Ooh. Yeah, there's got to be a lot of them. Another thing I was thinking about a long time ago for a Heart Gold Soul Silver run, as like a shorter series, is potentially a map randomizer. I had a lot of fun doing the only one I've ever tried in Sinnoh. I wonder if... Yeah, Machoke's wearing that warp scarf, so he's gonna be teleporting all over the floor. Pretty funny. There he goes. So like maybe a map randomizer, only because it would be chaotic in Heart Gold Soul Silver, because it has Johto and Kanto, right? So that's why I thought maybe that'd be interesting. But yeah, it's exciting to wind down the series for both Blaze Black and Insurgents, even though I'm enjoying them both. It's always fun to start the next chapter as well. What's really going to be tough is when we come to the conclusion of this game and we finally recruit that last Pokemon number 386. Because this has been so fun, man. It's been so fun. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, Nikki. Just immediately warp to Cynthia. All-out war with like a level 5 starter. Dang, Mew's not here either. We're already at floor 87. What is going on, man? Where is this thing at? Go for a regular apple too, by the way. Yes, Ruthie, I'm 100% gonna do that though. Once we finish this playlist and get all 386, we just move right over to Explorers of Sky. I'm pretty sure that's the one I was gonna do. The one that all Pokemon fans say has the best story. I'm pretty sure is that one. Dang, Mew's definitely not here either. Well, at least Registeel has not fallen through a pitfall trap yet. Like, we can hit this with a spike, nice. Like we happened with Regice. Okay, that's a Mawile down there that picked up coins, so that could be a house. It could be. Gotta check what else is in that room. No, there's an orb. We need to draw Haunter out the wall. There's an orb, there's no house. Yellow card for England, not even a minute in, it's crazy. They're getting after it. That's pretty funny. Alright. Oh, what's up, Dre? I didn't even know. I didn't even know you were never part of the squad, man. Welcome in. Let's get it. Damn, Mew's not here either. Sorry, I'm laser focused on trying to hunt down this pink cat right now. We're just not finding this damn thing, man. I know, right? No, it's all good, bro. It's all good. That's why you never get notifications about the live, though. That would make sense. I've done that so many times, too. I'm like, wait, I've been watching this person stream for like 5 years, and I never even hit that button? That's crazy. What do we got here? Definitely don't have a Mew. We gotta let Haunter come out the wall. It's double Haunters. Alright. Oh, he wants to smoke, too. Wow. I can't believe we're already back at 91 and we have not seen the notification about Mew. This is tough. In my mind, I'm just kind of thinking about, if we don't find this right now, do I go back in for a third time? Like, I actually might be down. This is also a ghost type, so we gotta let it come out the wall. That's another Haunter. I kind of said I was gonna be prepared for like a 4-hour juicer. I didn't think we'd go through twice, start to finish, and never find it, but... Oh yeah, by the way, neither one of these are Mew. Yeah, we might as well just go. This is wild, man. Right? Yeah, exactly. I've done that with so many YouTube channels, too. Obviously, Mew is not here. There's just a bunch of Haunters. And there's no house in this room, so... Kind of sus. A bunch of ghosty boys. Oh, Haunter found a zinc way over there? Oh, because it's going through the wall. Haunter's finding items in the wall over there. That's interesting. Okay, none of these are Mew. Could this be a house? We might as well go check. Only other room with items. Damn. This is crazy. How did I grind for level 100? I just been linked up since part 1 of this playthrough. I made that a priority because I know you get an additional 1.5 times the experience yield if you have 2 moves. I say linked up, but it's linking 2 moves together, which you don't even have to do with the link box. At the very start of the game, you go visit Gulpin at Gulpin's link shop within the Pokemon Square, and you just pay a measly 150 coins. He'll link 2 moves together, and they'll stay that way unless you run out of PP for either of them or step on a PP0. And, yeah, we just did, Dre, earlier this week on Wednesday. And, man, there's no Mew here either. And so since part 1 of this episode, I've been linked up with having 2 moves together. And getting that additional 1.5x experience and just playing the game naturally. I made it all the way to level 96. And then I used like 4 Joy Seeds for the last couple levels to get to 100. But honestly, like it's just from being linked up. The Joy Seeds are just a couple of them. I probably used 10 to 12 Joy Seeds throughout the playthrough. Like whenever I found them, I would just consume them. But yeah. You just gotta make sure you visit Gulpin right away at the start of the game. Yeah, so basically how the experience system works, so we can do some quick math here. We'll take out this Golem, and we get 380. So that's Golem's base experience is 380. You get double that if you take it out with either Bite or Surf, like a regular attack. You'll get double the experience yield. But if you do it with a Link combo, you get an additional 1.5 times on top of the double. So it's like, you know, you get a whole bunch more experience points. So if we see more Golems, I can show you that calc. Because 380, we should get 760 if we take it out with like Surf. And then Link would be like 760 times 1.5. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay, here's another Golem. Let's see. So we'll go for Surf. And we should get... Oh no, 380? Oh, it's... That's because Squirtle doesn't get... I'm level 100, so I don't get experience points anymore. Okay, well, I don't actually get to show it to you, but that's how it works. And then if we did this, I think those other guys would still get the Link experience though, right? Yeah, they get 570, 380x 1.5. But I guess since they're not taking out the Pokemon, they don't get the double experience for using a move. Anyway. Or maybe they just get the max because Squirtle's 100. I don't know, but... I think that's why. Alright, man. 96. Where is this Mew? It's still not here. But I know that's how it works from earlier in the game. But I'm kind of confused why. Oh, okay. 190 base. So I must have taken it out with Bite. That's why I got 380. My bad. Okay. So I hit something wrong. So the regular attack Golem yields 190. If you then take it out with something like Surf or Bite, one regular move doubles 190 to 380. So that's the double experience. And then the 1.5x on top of it for the Link combo. So that's really how you grow levels quickly during a casual playthrough. And then the Joy Seeds is this game's equivalent of a rare candy. Sometimes I just gotta say the obvious in case people don't know. Oh, that would have been a good way to pull Mew. I don't know why I didn't take one of these guys out, by the way. We still have revivers, so I'm not too worried about the situation, but Reggie's still gonna have to hold his own for a couple turns as I take out this one. Alright, there we go. No, it seems like the 1.5x goes for the whole party. Because they were getting it too. That's how it goes from 380 to 570. Because even though, like, you see Machoke and Registeel, they're the only ones getting experience points. Squirtle doesn't get any more because he's at a hundo. So they still get it, even though they didn't use an attack. Man, we only got 2 more floors left for Mew. This is painful, man. We can't Hunger Heal? No, Dre. So, well, my understanding is how it works is either Mew is here right when we spawn into every floor. It's either here or it's not here. And the only way to make it spawn in later is via Monster House. So right now, again, I don't know if this is correct, but my understanding is if it's not one of those 3 red dots on the minimap, then it's just not here. Now, another thing you can do too with the Link combo is if you have a second attack linked like Bubble has range on it and Water Gun doesn't. So if you organize them correctly, and once you're high enough level, the Water Gun, if it connects, will take out the first Golem, and then the Bubble in the back will take out the second one. So you get a 2-for-1 special. You don't really get any bonus points, but we would get 570 twice, as long as neither of these attacks miss. Okay, so they both hit. So now we get 1140, right? 570 twice. So it goes pretty quick leveling up. That just means you don't have to use the move twice, right? If your second attack has range on it, kind of thing. But yeah, and we've got how many hours into this game? In the bottom right corner, right there, it's 124 hours. It's a long playthrough. That time does also include Purity Forest attempts, like if I save after the fact. A lot of times I rage quit and just close the game. Alright. Here goes floor 98, the last possible chance for Mew. This is crazy, man. There's only 2 red dots. And they're both moving around and neither one is transforming. Yikes, man. That's unfortunate. This is a house? There's no way that's a monster house and you're spawning 25 golems and there's no Mew. Ain't no way you're hoeing me like that on the last floor, right? Dog. That is pain right there. No way we got a monster house on floor 98. That's probably max odds to get Mew. Which, instead of 1%, that might be like 3%. I don't know. I should read up on this more of how to do it, but that's a lot of Rocky boys right there. No little pink cat. Pain. No, this game's really not kind. But it's also really fun in a weird way. I don't know, there's just something about it, man. I had a lot of fun watching somebody else play through it on Casper's playthrough, and I was like, I gotta try this for myself, man. It looks painful, but the thing about painful things like this is once you get through them, they're 10 times more rewarding. You guys know that, right? Like, this is going to be a very painful grind, but we're going to look back on this in the future and be like, I'm glad we did that, you know? Machoke don't need no revenge. Dang, man. Yeah, it's one of those things that sometimes you gotta suffer and struggle through stuff, but when you come out on the other side of it, you're glad you did, because you got, you know, you emerge 10 times stronger once you get through the struggles. So nobody ever likes to go through painful times and struggles, you know, like that. But once you get through it, man, you're glad you did, because you get better, you get stronger. However, today we did not add the legendary pink cat to the squad, so that is tough. That's really unfortunate. Oh well. It'll all pay off in the end. And then we'll be able to do Purity Forest with any Pokemon you guys want to see for the next 10, 15 years. Who knows? I'm gonna be playing that ridiculous dungeon so many more times. Yeah, there's no Mew here. Okay. I don't think Mew can spawn. Yeah. Right, exactly. It has the full Gen 3 dex of 386. We gotta figure out who to go after last. It's probably gonna be either Kecleon. Right now I'm thinking about... I think it's best to go after Jirachi as the final Pokemon. Even though Jirachi's number 385 in the dex and Deoxys is 386, but we already have Bro. I think we'll talk about this more in the future, but I think going through Wish Cave to recruit Jirachi as our very last hoorah in this playthrough would be a nice way to cap it off. And I think the second to last episode in the playlist will be when we have 384, and it's just mayhem trying to hunt for Kecleon and try to recruit it. I mean, it's easy to hunt for Kecleon, but it's trying to recruit it. And there's ways to do that. There's different setups you can do. I remember watching Picaspeer do it too. It looks like a lot of fun, so... I think we have a nice, like, chaotic semifinal getting Kecleon. And then the finale, when we get there, would be getting Jirachi, so... Man, we're just under 3 hours in this recording. That's crazy. Yeah, Matthews, exactly. Stuff like this is kind of addicting in a weird way. Because you know the payoff is worth it, right? And it's like, you gotta struggle through it, but when you get done and you get them all, like Pear has, it's like, damn, I'm one of the few people in the world that has all 386, you know, in this game. It's a crazy grind. Yeah, unless too chancy. Yeah, we're gonna have to, figure it out as we get closer. Once we're down to, like, oh, thank you, Astromax. Once we're down to, like, the last 10 Pokemon, then we really gotta kind of make a plan for the last handful of episodes. But right now, early thoughts, if we can swing it this way, I think saving Kecleon for the second to last and then Jirachi for the last. It'd be cool because going through Jirachi's dungeon is going to be like the first time doing it. I don't think I've even been in there yet. Well, I think I did, but we only went in a brief thing as part of the main story, like the first 20 floors, I think. So saving Jirachi, that would be like an epic conclusion. You can also use Jirachi to recruit... I'm not going to do it, but I'm not going to go down that road. But you can get to the end of the dungeon, and Jirachi will say, hey, do you want me to join you, or do you want me to recruit a random Pokemon? And it just picks something random that you don't have, I guess. Haven't tried it, but that's word on the street. Right, did it to save Medicham. You're right. That's what it was. Yeah. Man, I kind of want to go back in there, but it's already been 3 hours and this episode is pretty wild. I think this is probably a good spot to cut it off, and we'll figure out where to go next on the stream, but I know a lot of you guys are probably going to watch the game anyway. Got lonely on the YouTube chat. Yeah. That's what happens over there. I only stream YouTube on the weekends, like the dual stream. It's too much for me to handle. And so during the week, I stream 7 days a week, but I only do it on Twitch all 7 days. YouTube streams are just for the weekend. I don't know, streaming on YouTube's kind of weird. I feel like Twitch is the better streaming platform. But yeah. Well, I'm going to keep going on the stream, but I think I think for the sake of the YouTube recording, maybe that's an okay spot to cut it off. Just trying to think who we throw in the thumbnail today. We did get both Regice and Registeel. We also got a couple Grimers, Staryu that we evolved. We learned Super Mobile too. That was pretty cool, that was pretty cool. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and cut it off here. Man, I really want to do that again, but the question now lies, chat, like, I'm going to keep going on the stream, I'm going to keep going, but the question now lies, and it's a question nobody can answer. When is Mew ever going to show up in that dungeon? It did show up once. We didn't get it. When will it show up again? I don't even want to think about that, because what if we go through this place 6 more times? Yeah, who knows? Right? That's the question we got to ask. How many more attempts through the relic until Mew shows up again? And when it does, it's only like 35% to get it. Which was the same for the Regis, and we seem to be... We're like 4 for 5 trying to recruit the Regis. So that's... I don't know. But... Alright. Let's do it. Let's end this YouTube recording, and we'll move on to the next game on stream now. So... Alright. For anybody out there that is finding this video in the future over on YouTube, that's going to do it today for part 40. It would have been epic to put Mew in the thumbnail for an episode like number 40, but I'll pick another random Pokemon that we got today, and we'll go from there. Eventually, we'll get that pink cat, man. That's going to do it here today for part 40, and therefore to anybody that is finding this video in the future over on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the action today, and I also hope that you have a good rest of your day, wherever you go after watching this video. Alright, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.